On the way this half hour, we'll be having a little chat with our mystery guest, who's probably not so mysterious to long-term viewers here on News 12 all throughout the Tennessee Valley. Also a visit with our friends from the Tennessee Aquarium. They're getting brook trout restocked in a number of area creeks. We'll explain about that. And how do you do the home canning thing safely? That's a little point of concern. We'll answer those questions for you coming up. All of that and more this half hour on Let's Chat.
Welcome to Let's Chat, the Tennessee Valley's premier show focusing on lifestyle and entertainment with Jess Raby and Chip Chapman, bringing you smart shopping tips, community events, and the newest trends. Now, let's chat.
We're glad to have you here with us as we continue on this Monday. It is June the 15th, and Jess Raby continues her maternity leave. She should be joining us back here in a couple of weeks. So we've had a rotating cast of characters to ride shotgun, if you will. There's no bigger character in the world than our mystery guest this morning, who is Rachel Oesch. Rachel, good morning.
Hi, Chip. Hello, everybody in the Tennessee Valley. I'm so excited to be back on WDEF News 12 today.
We are glad to have you here. We got a lot of catching up to do. You've sent us a lot of pictures and various things like that we'll be covering as many bases as possible. So how long did you and I work together? 7 years, wasn't it?
7 years is what we decided. That was 7 years, yes. So I know I moved to Chattanooga in 1999, and then we were together for 7 years, and we did a lot of different things over those years. Of course, the most important, the morning and the noon show, which we did every day. So it was so much fun. Had such a great time.
We did. You know, it's not often that you get someone that first time you sit down behind a anchor desk with them, you know, you've got immediate chemistry, but I think you and I had that.
We did. It was so fun to work with you, and I really felt like I knew you my whole life. And when I was going through some old photos to find pictures of you and I and the girls and Ty and everybody for this show today, I realized how long we've known each other. It was like we always knew each other.
Yeah, it really was. And you were certainly a blessing in my broadcast career. I got to tell you, there's some great things, a lot of them fun that you and I did together. Some things we did that were not so much fun together, but we'll be talking about that here in a moment. All right, here's my favorite Rachel Oesch story. You know, I think you know.
I know it's got to be the birth story. It's got to be
the birth
Sarah.
story. Oh, this is hilarious. We were getting ready to do one of these 8:25 cut-ins for CBS, where we filled, I think, 4 or 5 minutes at the time. And Rachel was pregnant. And Rachel said, I'm going to work every day up until I have my baby. Every day. Now, Rachel had everything planned out to a T, and the plan has to be adhered to strictly with Rachel. So I'm leaning over and I put my hand on her chair and I said, are you okay? And we had just started this cut-in. And she's got this funny look on her face. And I said, Rachel, are you all right? Oh, I'm fine. I just got to get through this cut-in. And I noticed the damp spot on the chair. And I said, Rachel, your water has broken. And you said, no, it can't. No, it's not time yet. And I said, oh, okay. So anyway, Rachel stands up while we're in the middle of a story and looks down, and her eyes get like as big as dinner plates. And you know what Rachel said? She said, my water has broken, but I got to go home and get my boots and a change of clothes and then go to the hospital.
That's what I did, too. Chip said, let me drive you to the house. And I said, no, I'm fine. This baby's going to take forever to get here. It's my first baby, so I've got plenty of time. So I drove home, and I thought, I have all this TV makeup on that I've had on since early in the morning. I want to wash that off. So I took a shower, and then I said, people are going to be coming to this house. So I vacuumed all the floors. And then Ty said, how are you feeling? And I said, I'm still good. He said, well, let's run by the bank and let's go by Blockbuster. That's when there was Blockbuster, and return our movies. And so we went to Blockbuster and returned the movies. And then we went to the bank. And while he was in the bank, I thought, I think I need to go to the hospital now. So then we drove to the hospital and we walked in, and they see first-time moms all the time, and
Right.
They send them back home. So I walked in, and they said, and Ty said, she's having a baby. I think she's having a baby. And they were like, is this your first time? And I said, yes. And they said, well, you probably aren't. And I said, well, will you check me? And they checked. They said, yes, you are having a baby right now. So but it was a great experience, and Sarah was really fast and no problems at all. So,
She was really
except
fast,
for Chip.
wasn't she? What do you mean a
5
problem?
hours with the first 5 hours with the
Wow.
first baby.
It was
30 minutes with the second one. So it just got faster and faster.
and for the third?
They induced me because they said you and I would have the baby in front of the other two. And I was like, no. So 1 hour for the third one. So
Yeah, no, that was that was a fun time, and I got to go over and
It
see
was.
you and the baby, who's not a baby anymore.
I
Gosh,
know.
the day you got home or the day after you got home? And Rachel looked like
I think
she
it was the day I got home that you came up and saw Sarah.
And there's a picture of
took
it.
pictures with her. I know. Look at Chip and Sarah. Isn't she adorable? Can
She
you
really
believe
is.
she's 18 years old, Chip?
I
18.
cannot. And we're going to be talking
know.
about her coming up here in a few minutes, but she certainly was and is a doll.
She is.
Wow. Some of the other things that you and I got to do together over the years, we did the boat parade and the Christmas parade downtown.
Every year.
We
yes.
did, and that was so much fun.
I love the parade. Yes, and we did the angel tree kickoff every year, remember, before the parade
We did.
at Hamilton Place. And then you and I did a lot of parades around the area. We didn't just do one. We would do several every year.
And we never looked at them as work. It was fun.
No, of course not. That was all the stuff that we did in the community. Riverbend, we did that together for years. All of those were really fun events.
Yeah, they certainly were. It was certainly a very memorable time. Couple of
It
things that
was.
we did that were not so much fun. We had to cover the shooting of Chattanooga police officer Julie Jacks. Not long
Yes.
after that, the equally tragic shooting of Hamilton County Sheriff's Officer Donald Bond. And
That
you and
was
I were
very
out
sad,
here
yeah.
when, as that was unfolding, and you and I were looking at each other because obviously there's no way to script something like that, no way to prepare,
No.
way to plan. But that's how I knew that I was working beside a very competent professional and one of the best in the business.
Well, I certainly enjoyed my time at WDEF News 12, and I loved working with you, Chip. And it's so much fun to be back here and reminiscing on all the things that we covered because we were there, all of the severe weather events that happened over the
Yep.
years, all of the breaking news that happens at midnight and 1 and 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. And we were just really always prepared to make a change on the show. Hopefully folks at home didn't know, but a lot of times that show was unscripted.
Yeah,
And it was
it
2.5 hours unscripted.
Very spontaneous, and we certainly had a great deal of fun doing it. I'll tell you what, it was just certainly a wonderful time in my life, and I want to thank you for that. The picture you saw a moment ago of me and the mustache holding this cute little baby is now on the way to the University of Georgia at Athens. We're going to talk about her coming up in just a moment. So, Rachel, you have a chance to refresh your makeup because this is what you do during commercial breaks, right?
That's right. That's right. And
All
get
right.
a drink.
We're going to be back with more of Rachel Oesch coming up here in just a couple of minutes as we continue on Let's Chat.